Well, welcome to this video. This is an interesting video. It's hard to prepare for this, but after 40 years of doing residential construction, it's time to stop Ken's Carpentry. We build garages. That's the way. It's time for that to happen. After almost 40 years, I've built 65 houses in that period, over 400 garages, 100 decks, I don't know what else, on and on and on and on. At different points employed up to 25 people. And now this past year with Chad and Dan, we last spring, almost a year ago, we talked, and I just said, this is the last year that I'll be doing We Build Garages. Really mixed emotions about it because it's been so much fun. It's been, the people that we've met have just been incredible. It's just been a joy to work with customers that are nice, and that's just what I enjoyed about it. Trailer, I'm going to clean the trailer out. I don't know if I'll take the letters off. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to try to figure that out. Take that off and sell that trailer because I don't need it anymore. I've moved most of my tools inside or out under the overhang, and in preparation for my next chapter in this life on earth. While my health is good, that's kind of why I wanted to do it now. Things are starting to hurt. This past year, I really felt it, and I think a lot of you folks saw, like, my wrist is pretty bad shape, but it's usable. I can still move it. Right now, it doesn't hurt. I ruptured a tendon in my foot at Lumda's. What great folks! I mean, they just exemplify the type of people I had an opportunity to work for. We still stay in contact. Great folks. So Chad worked with me off and on since like grade school, and he, different aspects, and he went to school, went to college, got a degree in business and digital media, but he's always seemed to like construction, so that's what he's doing. Actually, yesterday I worked with him on one of his jobs, just helped him out just for a minute. That was such a turnaround from where we used to be, and I love it. So Dan, he's as well doing. So back to Chad. Chad is doing his own construction. It's White Mountain Custom Carpentry, and he's going to be doing renovation type work. That's what he loves. That's what he enjoys. Dan, I don't know if he's come up with a name for it. He had a name, had something to do with Sasquatch that he might name his company, but I don't know if he will. Anyway, Dan was with us for 3 years, and wow, he just was a great guy to work for. Pretty handy, pretty strong. I know you've all seen that. So he's on his own doing different aspects. He has a wide range of things that he does. He's done farming. He can run equipment, just very talented in that way. I think we're going to go inside for a minute and talk a little more. So what's next? Well, Chad and Dan will just always be with me, forever. Great guys. So a lot of you have watched the series on building a playhouse. This is all done, and it's moving out within the hour. I'm moving it outside, so I'm going to show that out there. Once I get it out there, just parked in the driveway, I'll show a video inside the playhouse once I get it out there and get a little more daylight, so you can get a picture or a vision of what it looks like inside. Got the Dutch door is all set. I had to work on that a little this morning to get a thumb latch to work. It took me a frustrating hour and a half or so to get that in, but I got it and it works. It's smooth. There's a deadbolt to release, so you can open just the top or open just the bottom, I suppose. But that's that. So I'm going to move it out, and then you can't see it now, but I have organized the shop really well. So I know where everything is right now, and my goal is to keep it that way. So the next project is going to be a greenhouse. It'll have the same footprint as this playhouse, 6 feet by 10 feet. I'm getting ready to order the materials for that so that I'll be ready to go. It's going to have a glass or plexiglass roof and south-facing wall, and the other sides will be closed in. Should be a fun project, and I hope to use it outside. I'll be monitoring the temperature, just to see how it performs. At what point I think I can move from my greenhouse that I have in here that's not functioning right now, but will. So it's going to be pretty much Kaya and me, Dan and Chad, of course. Look at that, it closes so well. Yes. All right, so we'll close the door. There you go. What am I going to do with this, you say? Well, I'm going to sell it. And trying to figure out a way to sell it. I wanted to be able to offer it to any of you folks. It's going to be added to my website as a model. It will be priced at just over $4,000, probably $4,200, right in that range. Depends on how materials go, up or down, if they change. So I'm going to take, in construction, we used to have to, if we were bidding on a large project, we'd have to do sealed bids. So we'd put a description of what we were doing and put the price and so on. That's how I would like to proceed with this. I have a minimum of $3,000 minimum bid if you're interested, and I'll leave it on for a week. Let's see. Let's get a time frame here. Till the end of the day, February 9th. So the next morning, which would be a Saturday morning here, I'll look at all of the bids, and the highest bidder will get it. Two things. One, the area. I can cover Vermont and New Hampshire. Pretty much I will deliver it in that area, Vermont and New Hampshire. The other thing is it would be dropped off in your driveway. I'm not set up with equipment or whatever to move it like around back of your house. It's on skids, so you should be able to just drag it around. You'll see how it drags, hopefully, in just a little bit. I'm going to take it outside and set it out there and level it all up. So February 9th will be the close on the sealed bids. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. If you're interested, please send me a note in regards to that. But it would be Vermont and New Hampshire, delivered to your house driveway. Okay, next. So this is my next investment. It's a used snowmobile trailer, as you can tell. It's 10 feet long, a little over 8 feet, almost 8.6 wide, with a tilt body, so it'll tilt up. So that's how I will deliver the playhouses. This will actually be the next project before I do the greenhouse. I'm going to cut this open and attach a motor, one of the, like the ladder hoist motor, with a winch, so that I can pull pull whatever the structure is that I have up onto there and deliver it. Okay, so I know a lot of you folks have subscribed for garages because I built garages, and I know that has ended. Payroll's done, kind of roll up the sidewalks as far as that's concerned. I do hope you'll hang along, tag along, and follow my new adventure into, it'll still be construction with fundamental building principles that I would try to point out that would help. I think it will still be a very, very interesting channel. It's I just love doing this. I love interacting with you folks, responding to your comments. It's a blast. It's almost like a family. Really have enjoyed that aspect of it, and I just hope you'll tag along for the journey. So I think it's time to move that playhouse out of here. If you remember, I talked about these eye bolts, and I had pre-drilled a hole in the skid. So theoretically, this will just go in there, and I'll be able. Where is it? Then I can just hook a chain right to it. Where are you? There. Okay. All we need is something to pull it with. Can't put it off any longer. It's lived in there as long as it's going to live. Will it clear? Do you think it'll make it? Very nice. Those skids are working great. I'm going to set the truck over that way because I need to keep pulling it there. So. I'll give it another tug. It's right tight to the side of the doorway. So I moved the back over, just use a 2x4 and it scoots over. Go a little more. It's out. It made it. I'll shut the door, then I'll get it righted around over there and park it, get it nice and level. So it's headed downhill this way. I'll just jack it up, put some 2x4 supports under it. Okay, people asked about doing a fly around. Let's take a look. Come on inside. I'll give you the grand tour. As you know, the Dutch door opens, the bottom half opens, or just the top, or both, I mean. Here we go. Hold on. Room enough for a couple of chairs. Very nice. You can see I'm standing up. I'm just under 6 feet, 5'10", 5'9". I'm shrinking, so there's plenty of headroom. You can see a window, door, and a window. All right. So here's how I made the. Boy, I don't know if you can see that. There's a frame. There was a 11-inch by 11-inch plexiglass with just a frame around it. Okay, that will kind of close out this video. Thanks for watching. I'll put some my email address in the description box. So if you want to make a bid on the Playhouse, you're more than welcome to. And again, it'll go till, I think it was February 9th. And then we'll see what the highest bid is, and hopefully it's you. Hey, and I really do appreciate you. If you like this style, I hope you'll hang along and just follow me, because I really enjoy the interaction with you folks. Okay, so now I have to clean this up. Now that we have all this room, we could have like a square dance in here. Right, Dan? Give it a high five? No high fives. Chad? No? Okay. All right, we'll see you later. Have a great day. Thanks.